Hello, everyone. What is wrong with that string? Anyway, glad you're here. This is probably going to be my least prepared stream yet. I know you're going to say, how is that even possible? Geez, that string just won't get in tune. Anyway, well, it's all the Christmassy season. Like, I have work to do, and then running around for all the other things. So I'm just totally unprepared. Lost my tuner. I don't know. Well, not lost. It's in here somewhere, but I'm just gonna have to use a phone tuner now, which is not nearly as good. Yeah, messing up everything here. Come on, stupid. Get in tune. Yeah, so hope everyone's having a nice time watching me try to get my... Oh, I know an ad pops up in this stupid... Oh my god. Ad. I know, I'm using it for free, so of course they can have an ad there. This is interactive. Hey, this is how you tune a guitar. This is a terrible tuner. Almost there. I just want to sound so lovely for everybody. Maybe that's better. Hey, okay, how about this chord? Oh, that sounds better. Good. Whew, too much going on. These are the worst 2 weeks of every year, I think, pretty much. Well, first week of January is pretty terrible, too, but all the running around and everything having to get done. And anyway, I'm into that. So, yeah, I don't know what I'll be doing this show, but it'll be entertaining. I'm going to change the brightness level. My laptop is making my face glow too much. That's nicer, isn't it? You see my face isn't glowing so much anymore. Okay, that was my warm-up. Isn't that great? How are people doing? Hola, what's shaking? What's shaking? Not much. I haven't even put the tree up yet. Not even the tree shaking yet. It's good to see people here already. I haven't scared you off. Yeah, so I do have a new song to not debut. I played it on my last streaming show, didn't I? Yeah, I did. My last Zoom show. Okay, I'm gonna calm myself down here. I'm gonna do a Tom Petty song that I actually should know by heart. I think I've done this one once or twice before. Not a hit for him, but I like this one. Trevor blew in on a cold, dark wind, came without no warning. Big old house went up for sale, on the road by morning. Oh, the days go slow to the changing seasons. Oh, out in the cold for all the wrong reasons, yeah. Well, she grew up hard and she grew up fast. The age of made a vow to have it all. It became her new religion. Oh, down in her soul, it was an act of treason. Oh, down they go, round the wrong reasons, yeah. sky begins, the horizon ends. Despite the best intentions, a big old man goes up for sale. He becomes his own invention. The days go cold to the changing seasons. Bought and sold for all the wrong reasons. Hey, yeah. Down they go for all the wrong reasons. There you go, All the Wrong Reasons by T. Petty. Petty. So how are people doing? It looks like we got a few people out there, which is great. I know it's a busy time. I know it's a busy time because I'm in the middle of it all. What have I been? The Arrogant Worms are on tour this weekend. I use the term tour very loosely there. We're doing 2 shows over 3 days. But, you know, that's where it's gotten for us. That counts as a full-fledged tour for us now. Yeah, and Colonel Sidequest points out the weather's gotten nasty. I mean, I don't know where the Colonel's at. But, yeah, in Ontario, so I get, of course, the one time we have a gig, it's during the first snowstorm of the season, because that's just the way it works, right? Yeah. Yay, I'm going on tour. I have to drive on the 401 in a snowstorm. Hooray! Yay! Yep. Yeah, I think it's about Colonel Ontario, a little east of Toronto. Okay, so I'll be going past that tomorrow. Usually they clear off the 401 pretty well, so as long as I can get out of Kingston, I'll be okay. Yep. And it looks like it'll wrap up, or like mostly wrap up before our show tomorrow night. So I just got to get there. Just got to get there. Yep. The joys of touring in Canada. At least there's no mountains. Usually, we're doing the Western tours. There's usually a snowstorm in mountains and going through mountain passes. That's always fun. Yep. Colonel Sidequest has stopped by and say hi. I will. I'll give you a wave. Like Oshawa-ish, is that kind of Ajax, kind of that kind of region? Is that what we're talking about? Oshajax. Yeah, that's the mega city. It's going to be Oshajax. What Oshajaxby. Yep, that's what we're going to call it. Oshajaxby. Merge them all together. Okay. I got no plan today, so let's see. I got some questions off the internet. I'll answer one of those now, just to give me time to figure out what the hell I want to do after this. Paul. Is Paul here yet? Paul taking attendance? I haven't seen Paul. Paul Nussbaum asks, which Arrogant Worms album are you most proud of and why? So, kind of a question and then more information, please. I don't really know. I'm proud of different ones for different reasons. The first one, called Arrogant Worms, because we were so much more creative back then. I'm proud of that one because we got it made, despite not knowing anything about what we were doing. We were just a bunch of guys doing some comedy stuff in Kingston, and then we went, we should have put out an album. And then the bass player, Steve, at the time, he knew a guy who had a studio, and so he said, hey, I know a guy who has a studio. Isn't this exciting? The making, yeah, he said that, and we said, oh, well, we'll do it with him then. That's how much we're looking around. That's how much investigation we as the Arrogant Worms do, right? Like, oh, you know a guy who has a studio? Oh, that sounds great. So we recorded an album. So I was pretty proud of that. And of course, we recorded all of our albums with Andy. That's Andy Thompson, the guy at the studio. As you know, we're like, yeah, he did that. Let's do all of the albums with Andy because he knows how to do them. So that's one I'm proud of. I'm proud of most of them. The other Christmas album, Christmas Turkey, I would say. Proud of, I don't know, perversely proud of. I think we did some of our most bizarre work on that album. And a lot of people didn't like it. And a lot of people liked it a lot. It was divisive. It was as close as divisive as we've ever gotten. You know, we're not really a divisive type of act. But yeah, that one, some people said, you guys were so nice before, and now you're really mean. Why do you hate Christmas so much? Right? And they're like, did you not listen to the album? It's explained in detail. Like that was the whole album, really. So I was really proud. Personally, and we kind of just threw that one together, and it somehow worked. And our goal I think was to get like 7 or 8 songs. I think there's like 15. I don't know what. Like we just just love Christmas so freaking much. So that one I think is my personal favorite. And then I mean the symphony one I'm proud of just because we got to hang out with a symphony, and I was going to say give us some street cred, but a symphony actually does the opposite of that, right? Yeah, what's the opposite of street cred? Cloud cred? No, that's too far from the street. Lobby cred, or loft cred. Maybe it's loft cred. Maybe that's the opposite. Yeah. But I'd say personally the Christmas album. Oh, maybe I should do one of the Christmas songs then. Wait, so I'm just going to see if anyone has made any great comments I should. Whitby. Okay, Whitby. Good. That's where Colonel Side Quest is. Just updating everyone in case you want to go visit. PC of Dirt liked Say Cheese best. I like Say Cheese as well. That was the transition album between John Worm and Chris Worm. Say Cheese. It was a transitional album for the Arrogant Worms. And Cherry says, hey guys. Hey. Okay. Waiting for the snow to start in Toronto, right? Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm going to do one of our Christmas songs. I don't know which one yet. As I said, I usually do a minimal amount of preparation, but I've done none today, except for copy and pasting those questions like minutes before I turn this on. Christmas. I'm just going to look. Christmas. I'm going to do that one. Christmas. Oh, that one's too hard. I'm going to do the classic one. Okay. I'm going to do the one that was first on the first album, and then on the Christmas album. So we wrote this one. Yeah, this one, we called it the Christmas song. I think there is another song called the Christmas song that's slightly more popular than this one. I guess I've always been hoping we would just randomly get some of those royalties accidentally. Maybe they got misfiled, but it's never happened, unfortunately. Okay, I haven't played this one in a while. From both the Arrogant Worms, which I mentioned, and the Christmas albums. This is a good pick. Okay, let's see how I remember this one going. This one's in D if you want to play along at home. So, yeah, our oldest Christmas song. The table's set and the turkey's out, Christmas is here, let it a shout, the family's gathered all about, Christmas is here. Everyone is wearing big smiles, they all try to act nice for a while, then George calls his in-laws vile, Christmas is here. Oh, it's that one time of the year when everyone's troubles disappear, and everyone smiles from ear to ear, Christmas is here. George has been drinking a lot, he just can't keep out of the sauce. He says his wife's screwing her boss, Christmas is here. Margaret throws her food in his face, people are hungry, it's really a waste. Then she screams, how does that taste? Christmas is here. Oh, it's that one time of the year when everyone's troubles disappear. Everyone smiles from ear to ear, Christmas is here. George picks up the carving knife, wheels it around and starts to slice. Henry cocks his shotgun twice. Christmas is here. Henry says, hey, what's the deal? Just sit down and finish your meal, or I'll pump you full of steel. Christmas is here. Oh, it's that one time of the year when everyone's troubles disappear. Everyone smiles from ear to ear. Christmas here. Police arrived just after 8, responding to a noise complaint. Open the door to grisly fate. Christmas is here. Fa-la-la and deck the halls. Blood was spattered on the walls. Merry Christmas, one and all. Christmas is here. Oh, it's that one time of the year when everyone's troubles disappear. Everyone smiles from ear to ear. Christmas is here. Oh, it's that one time of the year when everyone's troubles disappear. Everyone smiles from ear to ear. Christmas here. There you go. A big song from the Arrogant Worms. On 2 albums, despite not being really a great... It's fine. But, yeah. There you go. Let's see if there's any more comments. Any comments? Queries? Nope. Okay. What else should I do today? Answer a question. I'll answer another question here. Show notes. What's my next question here? Okay. Oh, let's expand this here. Kyle has a question. Is Kyle here yet? Kyle often shows up, sometimes a little later. Should I wait a minute? Maybe I'll wait a minute. I'll wait a minute because Kyle sometimes comes just in case Kyle pops in a little later. Carolyn also comes in later usually. What do I do here? Okay. Oh, Ross has a question. I think Ross usually just watches later. How many times have you had bottles thrown at you while performing? Anything like the Blues Brothers cage? Sadly, I cannot recall any bottles being thrown at us. God, it makes me wonder if I've wasted my life. Huh. No bottles. No bottles have been thrown at us, which is, kind of too bad. We had a fight break out, a massive fight early on. We were playing Carleton University, and there was some sort of punk band at another building right nearby, and a fight broke out there, which makes more sense. And I think they kicked the people out, and then for some reason they came to our show and fought at our show. Very strange. It was quite amusing. We were singing "Having Fun is Bad for You," which is kind of fun too. And there was a big fight and people beating each other up. So that was nice. Once we were doing a show and somebody threw a roll, like a dinner roll. I have no idea why they had a dinner roll on them. And they threw it and they said catch or something like that. And I was singing and I continued to sing and I caught it like that without even looking. Right? Like that. It was so impressive. It was like, I think it's the most impressive thing I've done in my life. Didn't even stop singing the song, and I just kept on singing, and I just grabbed it. Like it was nothing to me, right? Yeah, like Jedi style, right? Just Jedi style. So that was awesome. I was so awesome. I wish somebody had filmed that. I bet if they'd filmed it, though, it wouldn't. In my head, it just gets more and more awesome every time I remember it. So thanks for giving me that chance to remember it. So that was something thrown at us. And then another time in North Bay, we did a show. And at the end of the show, there was a bunch of very, very, very large drunk guys. Very happy and friendly. Large, but they didn't know about personal space, because at the end of the show they really liked Chris. Chris was their favorite. They loved Chris, and they all jumped on top of him, like literally, like they jumped on him and knocked him to the ground, and then they jumped one on top of each other and kind of gave him like an affection crush or something like that. It was out of a good place in their hearts. But man, I think it kind of hurt Chris a bit. Yeah. Like, fortunately, they didn't like me that much, so I didn't get squished. Anyway, if you're a really large person, that's not the best way to show affection, especially if you have two large buddies and all three of you do it on top. Just, yeah. It's nice. It's nice, right? It's the meaning that counts. It's sort of the meaning that counts, except when you're crushing someone's spine. Yeah. So I think that's pretty good. So we never had a bottle, but we've had other things thrown at us, like rolls and entire human beings. Yeah. Okay. The human beings launched themselves. So I don't know if that's being thrown. They threw themselves. Anyway, I think I did a pretty good job answering that question. Colonel Sidequest asks, what's your taste on fruitcake? Good or bad? Well, we have a fruitcake song, Colonel Sidequest. Have you heard that song? Have you heard it? The Christmas cake song? We have a whole song that covers that ground. Although it doesn't ever come out and say what side it's on. It can be implied though. What am I gonna? Should I do the? I don't know if I can do it by myself. I'm gonna look it up because I have no plan, and now it's come up in conversation. So I'm gonna look up the Christmas cake song here. Do I have it in? Last? What did I do last Christmas? Let me do a quick search here. Search. Let me put the word cake in. That should find it. Cake. I've got so many damn songs in here now that. Same Christmas cake. It's in C apparently. It's in C. Okay. It's supposed to be a cappella, but it's in C. Should I do it a cappella? Christmas makes me. Okay, let's give it a try. This is gonna probably be a disaster. Maybe I'll try with guitar. I'll just do a cappella because we've never played it with guitar. I'd probably get it. Okay, here we go. This isn't by request. Nobody wants this, but that's what you're getting. That's what happens when I don't prepare. It's gonna be a long time just me singing a song. That's all right. Christmas makes me realize how greatly things do change. Friends lose touch, people age, and family moves away. But it is what has stayed the same that gives me the most tears. For I've had the same Christmas cake for almost 30 years. Granny made it back in '68 and gave it to my mum, who gave it to her uncle, who gave it to her son, who then gave it to me, and that is where it stuck. For I was only 3 months old and clearly out of luck. Each Christmas of my childhood, that fruit brick would return. My mom would place it on a plate and tell me I must learn that it is rude to get a gift and not put it to use. And every year I'd take a bite and chip another tooth. After 15 years of misery, I'd had all I could take. That summer I went camping and dropped it in the lake. I thought that I was rid of it, but on Christmas Eve, there it was from Santa Claus under the Christmas tree. Each year I tried to lose it, but it would just return. So I cried out, oh, why have I been given such a burden? A voice replied, it's not a burden, but the greatest gift. For when all else abandons you, you will still have it. And there's a big key change here. But for all of man's creations slowly waste away. Relationships do crumble and buildings do decay. The pyramids and Stonehenge slowly disappear. But if they were made of Christmas cake, they'd last 1,000,000 years. There you go. That's how I feel about Christmas cake. Got to answer that in a song. That's great. Da 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 ba ba bum. Great. If any more questions or queries, just ask me. Just trying to figure out what do I want to do next. I wrote a new song. I wrote a new song this week. I'm going to be recording it. Oh, what happened there? What did I just do there? There we go. I'll be recording it for my patrons on Patreon. Somebody has a piece of dirt got a giant Christmas candy cane one year. 4 or 5 years to eat. Christmas candy cane for 4 or 5 years. No, that's great. I wasn't just thinking about all the stuff getting stuck on it and all the and the hairs and lint. Christmas lint. Christmas lint. Oh, Christmas lint. You are so gross and sticky. Yeah, I wrote a new song this week. So why do I keep on doing that? I keep on opening a window that covers up everything. The window that covers up everything. So this one is, so my Patreon things, I put out a song about cats every month. I have to record this one. It is about cats. Colonel Sidequest is asking, is the new song about cats? And it is. It is exactly about cats. The idea for this song came from my comedy course. I teach comedy courses. Last one just wrapped up. The next one starting January 12th, and everyone here should take it. You should take it. You just anyway, go to my website, TrevorTheWorm.org. It'll change your life. Well, it'll change my life because I'll have a little more money. I'll have your money. You'll have less. This is not a good pitch for you to take. It's a wonderful course. Anyway, it's a wonderful course. We were coming up with ideas about Christmas scenarios so that we could do parodies about them. And someone said the cat in the Christmas tree, and I went, what? What? I haven't written the cat in the Christmas tree yet. What? And so, the next day, pretty much, I wrote this song. based off an idea from the class. So that's great. I was getting, paid to teach, and then getting free ideas, ripping ideas off my students, which is the best thing, Okay, this one's very fresh. Very fresh. This one's very, very fresh. Not even a week old. For some, Christmas comes with the first cup of eggnog. For others, it's when they see family. But the holidays haven't started for me till the cat's in the Christmas tree. Ho, 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 up he goes, a fluffy killer elf. Oh, 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 down stuff goes, he just can't help himself. His eyes go wide as he turns feral, a carnivorous beast in a coniferous tree, hunting decorations, tinsel and garlands in a festive killing spree. Ho, 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 up he goes, a fluffy killer elf. Oh, 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 down stuff goes, he just can't help himself. He reaches the top and stares at the angel. Then he decides the angel must die, and in a hurry pounces with such fury the tree falls to one side. Ho, 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 down he goes along with the whole tree. Oh, tangled in lights aglow, a shooting star kitty. 'Cause the holidays haven't started for me till the cat kills the Christmas tree. There you go. Brand new, brand new. Thanks to all my patrons. Patrons are the ones who give me the money so I can afford to take time to do that crap. So thanks to patrons. Always looking for more patrons. I'm going to be giving patrons special certificate soon too. Yeah, I just always, yeah. Anyway, I'm happy with that one. That one turned out well, I think. That one turned out well. What have we got? Okay. Oh, Colonel Sidequick liked the coniferous line. When I wrote that line, I was just so damn proud of myself. Like it happens every now and then. I never know if anyone else is going to notice. So thank you, Colonel. Well, thank you for your service, first of all. But thank you for noticing that, because I was, when I wrote that, I think I kind of tittered to myself. Like, did one of those. Oh, Trevor, I did one of those. Like, oh my goodness, how droll! You're a droll fellow. I was just so, yeah. I got coniferous and coniferous, not only in one song but in one sentence. I know I should get a gold star for that from somebody. I don't know who hands out songwriting gold stars, but whoever it is, this boy needs one. Yeah, so brand spanking new. I hope you like it. What am I going to do next? Okay, now I got to go back and find things to do because I had no prep. Let's go back to my questions. Show notes here. And you can always write a question in the chat, and then hopefully I'll notice it. So I've been waiting for some people to show up. I haven't seen them, so I'm just going to go answer their questions now. Indescribable says, I haven't had a current cat long enough to know how she'll be with a Christmas tree. Yeah, my foster fail cat, we haven't had her with a Christmas tree yet. We are putting up the tree immediately after this. Immediately after. So I will soon know. And she's a busy cat who likes hunting stuff. So we'll see. I don't know if she's a climber yet, though. I haven't seen her do much climbing. So maybe she'll just attack from the ground. We'll have to see. What am I doing? Answer questions. Here we go. So I have a question from Dan. Dan? We got a preemptive tip for what will surely be an epic answer to history, stupid people, alternate lyrics. It's going to be a disappointing answer. You tipped too soon. I guess you're the one who asked this next question. Here's the next question, because I think I've been talking about how little time I've had to do things, but don't worry, I'll get to something related to it. And next time I'll try to hopefully find the right. Anyway, question is, you mentioned alternative lyrics for "History is Made by Stupid People." Any chance you could share any of those lyrics with us? Well, the chance is slim. I tried. I looked around for 5 minutes. But anyway, I brought here's some of the pile of just files and crap that I was going through, desperately trying to find where I put the damn thing. But there's all sorts of other crap. I might just go through and sing you some of the other random crap. I think it might be in this one if I could find it in here. I think this is the most likely. Sorry, I'm looking through a binder. I know this is what this is a free show. You can stand a guy looking through a binder. I think if I was clever, I would have put it in this binder. I really would have. But I don't know. Here's one called "Love Songs of the Poor and Squalid" that we never recorded because it's terrible. I might still play it for you. I found the original lyrics for Christmas is Here, the song I just played. Here you go. Here's. It's in, I can't really see it. It's dot matrix. It's not coming out very well. Anyway, dot matrix. There we go. The original printed version of that song. This is my big binder of crap. What else do I have in here? I Was Born a Loser. That sounds like a good song. It wasn't a good song. That's why we didn't record it. Oh God, I'm Santa Claus. Sorry, I'm still not fine. Okay. Okay, it's got it. Okay. I'll move to something else then. I found the original lyrics. Here's the original lyrics for what is this one? I'm Not American. There you go. You kind of see this one? Yeah, the original lyrics. Yeah, wrote it on an airplane. There it is. Wonder what I changed there. U.S. is the eagle, Russia is the bear. Okay. This is Beaver. This is the Beaver song. Original Beaver. Sorry. Here's the original lyrics for Rippy the Gator. There you go. Look, I drew a little alligator on it, saying "blah." Yep, isn't that nice? This is exciting. People still here. People are still here as I go through my files. Oh yeah, I've crossed a bunch of stuff out. I wonder what I crossed out there. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. This is exciting. Yeah, look, I'm trying to find some. I changed that. I did. Oh, hot dog song. There it is. All the kiddies love hot dogs because they can't read the ingredient list. That was a terrible line. I'm glad I crossed that out. God, yeah. Tokyo Love Song. There we go. I really need to organize this. As you can tell, this is kind of like all over the frickin' place. I thought I found. Where did I find that? There you go. Here's one. John Denver Eats Babies. John Denver Eats Babies. This was probably one of the very first songs we actually ever wrote, me and John. I'm going to play you John Denver Eats Babies. Because for obvious reasons, it's not part of the... Do I remember how this one goes, though? I'm going to give it a go. John Denver Eats Babies. This is your special treat for me not being prepared and doing anything. Okay, John Denver Eats Babies. We've never performed this as the Aryan Worms. I don't even know if we recorded it in our university days. There we go. Here you go. It's a lovely song. Wrote in 1990, I think. He's the one who sings Rocky Mountain High. You might think he's a swell sort of guy, but he has a secret that comes as a surprise. John Denver eats babies. Every night round 10:15. Feels like a snack, so he opens up the pen. Won't touch adolescents or full-grown men. John Denver eats babies. Fat ones, skinny ones, scary ones, white ones, cute ones, ugly ones, heavy ones, light ones, groveling toddlers to upright tykes. John Denver eats babies. Lawrence Welk was an alien prince. Arsenio Hall smokes dental floss. Bob Hope abuses his driveway, and Mary Hart talks to Dumb. But they're allowed their eccentricities. Things like that don't really bother me. Still, I'm not too happy to see that John Denver eats babies. Fat ones, skinny ones, hairy ones, white ones, cute ones, ugly ones, heavy ones, light ones, crawling toddlers to upright tykes. John Denver eats babies. Oh, there's more. Keeps them in a cool, dry hamper. Doesn't like it if they get damper. Only throws out the bones and the pampers. John Denver eats babies. That's a funny line. Count yourself lucky if you're over 2. He's unlikely to eat you. Your meat's just too tough to chew. John Denver eats babies. Anyway, that's how it goes. There, John Denver eats babies. Is that kind of make up for not finding the lyrics yet? I'm still looking. By the way. Still looking. So there you go. Wasn't that a nice song? That was a pretty song, though. Pretty song. I remember part of the writing of it was I was trying to learn that chord, the B minor. So I put the B minor in the song so I'd have to practice it. Yeah, that's why that chord's in there. So when I got to learn this damn chord, I know I'll put it in that song because that's going to be a big hit, and we're going to have to play it all the time. It wasn't a big hit. I thought I had found something else in here. Sorry, this is just, yeah. Yeah, this is the Twitter files. This is the worm files here. Oh, here's the original version of Let's Go Bowling. Probably shouldn't just be hanging out. Look, it's getting ripped. Yeah, 1990, October 27th, 1990. There it is. Original version of that. I found some extra verses actually of Wolf Island Ferry as I was looking through this, but now I'm trying to find where I put them. Oh man, it's like, oh, okay, I can't sing that, but I can sing the lost verses of Wolf Island Ferry, but now I can't find that either. Oh my goodness, what a mess. Anyway, okay. Maybe I'll get my act together next week and find those. Clowns Are Evil. Here's a terrible song. I'm going to play it anyway because I'm killing time. We wrote this in 1990. Never went anywhere. I don't even remember. I'm just going to play it and see what happens. I don't even remember. I'll just make up a new tune. And maybe some of you can solve this song. We kept on trying to rewrite it. Never worked. So if you can figure out how to make this song funny, what kind of style should I? I'll just do it. Something like that. Okay, here. Maybe someone else can revive this song from 1990. When I was just a very little lad, I went to the circus with my good old dad. The tigers were neat, the dancing bear twos, well through the hair, the acrobats flew. Then into the ring a little car roared, and hundreds of clowns pulled out the door. How did they do it? Let me tell. Bottom of that car was a gateway to hell. Clowns are evil, clowns are mean, satanic, plotting, nasty fiends. Mimes gone bad from down below. Bozo is our greatest foe. 5, then 6, then 7, then 8. The red-nosed army spewed from the gate, running around with gigantic feet. When they looked at kids, they only saw meat. Wow, we really had like a child-eating phase, didn't we? Whoa, glad we got over that. Well, we didn't, rather than Rippy the Gate. It's a whole thing with us. They ran from the ring and into the aisles, scaring small children with painted-on smiles, making balloon animals in front of the kids. And if that ain't sick, I don't know what is. And it goes back to the core. Anyway, if you can solve that song and find a way to make it funny, just let me know. Just send me a message, and we'll get right on that. Yeah, maybe I'll do another show sometime where I purposely go through these. Maybe look beforehand at what's in here. Oh, I really wanted to find those. Like I said, there's lost Wolf Island Ferry lyrics as well, which I didn't even know existed till today. Well, I mean, obviously a previous version of Trevor knew when he wrote them. But now I just found them. I was like, oh, I'll definitely do that. And yeah, anyway, it's just all maybe. Yeah, okay. So my assistant should have cleaned that up years ago. What are we at? Oh, I killed a lot of time there. So we got another 15 minutes or so. What are we gonna do? I'm just gonna see if anyone has any more questions? Yeah, I have so much crap. I've been writing songs for like 30 something years. I'm kind of like haunted by them. I also have written like almost an entire another book of fairy tales, which I don't know what the hell to do with. And then I have my book. I have a children's book I wrote, kind of like older children. I changed the name a couple of times. What did I last call it? Anyway, it's about a fairy who stinks. I don't know what to do with that. I just got all this stuff just rattling around. Oh, Carolyn's here. Carolyn, good. Someone mentioned Carolyn's here. Carolyn had a question. Where is Carolyn? What is your trick to remembering the song lyrics? I don't really have a trick. I go through them in my head. So most of the time we're singing, in the Worms, most of the time we're singing lyrics that we wrote. Makes it a little easier because you wrote it, right? So that's a little easier. So hopefully there's some reason you figure out what you wanted. But for cover songs, you just do them a lot and you hope for the best. And at some point in time, I find you have to get rid of the words in front of you, else you're always going to want the words. So eventually you just had to kind of throw them away. Sometimes if I'm driving somewhere or waiting in line and I know I have a song coming up that I haven't done before, I'll sing it in my head and not pay attention to any of what's going on in the world around me. That sometimes ends poorly for me, but I just do it a lot and I try to get over it and you hope for the best. That's pretty much it. I don't have any real technique besides that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Tokyo Love Song. Someone's Tokyo Love Song. Okay, I can do that. I can do that in a second. I still want to find those. It's really bugging me now. Because I wanted to read what other verses I wrote for Wolf Island Ferry. Because we have that bit at the end where I sing a verse. But obviously I wrote more than one. Because there were 4 that I saw there. So, anyway. I'm curious now. But that would mean I'd have to go through that big pile of crap over there. We have a Tokyo Love Song. Tokyo Love Song. For the lovers out there, I'll do this one. Tokyo. I always mess this one up a little bit for some reason. I've never quite gotten. John sang it originally. I wrote it. We co-wrote it together. Where is it? Where is the Tokyo Love Song? Where is it? Where are you gone? I'm gonna have to search for you. Isn't exciting? It's exciting. I'm trying to think if I have anything. I have nothing coming up, really, except for the comedy course. I am going to be doing a special Zoom show for everyone to come in with too many songs about cats. So that's going to come up probably mid-January when people are really desperate and they'll go to anything. Why is the Tokyo Love Song coming up? Why is the Tokyo Love Song? Where the heck did I put those frickin' lyrics? There it is. I found it. Yeah, so I'll be doing that. I haven't posted it yet. But hopefully when I have some time next week, I'll pick a date. And then everyone can come. And I'll sing some of my too many songs about cats. And then I'll just sing other songs about cats. It's going to be awesome. So awesome. Unless you don't like cats. It won't be as awesome for you. You can just, I don't know, listen for the music instead. Okay, Tokyo Love Song. I had a love that was so bright. That's too high. I had a love that was. That's a weird key. That's a weird key. That can't be the right key. I'm putting a capo on. I had a love that was so bright. I used to dream of her each night and then rush to her side every morning. Ooh, I had her all to myself. We never noticed anyone else. We didn't even hear the radio warnings. Our love was no joke, was the talk of downtown Tokyo. We'll be happy forever, I promised her. But just as I proposed, her feet were made to touch her nose. She was crushed by a Japanese monster. Godzilla! Our love was so true, Well, now she's 3'2", and she used to be 5'11". Her death was unintentional, now she's two-dimensional. My angel is truly in heaven. She's the one I kissed and hugged, 'cause she was crushed like a bug. I guess it's hard to see a monster above you. She said she'd save her heart for me, but now it's there for all to see. And the last words for me were, our love was so true. But now she's 3'2", and she used to be 5'11". Her death was unintentional, now she's two-dimensional. My angel is truly in heaven. She was young, so young, and sweet, so sweet. Now she's part of the street, and I want much to have her back, come back. So I'll take a putty knife, so I can scrape her from the cracks. Our love was so true. Now she's 3'2", and she used to be 5'11". Her death was unintentional, now she's two-dimensional. My angel is truly in heaven. Oh, I was doing pretty good till the end there. Kind of fell. Anyway, there's a Tokyo Love Song. I think it was by request, so it's not my fault. I wasn't the one who chose to do that. I just went along with it. Very easy to influence. Very easy. So, okay, I think we have time for 2 more songs. Let me see if there's any more questions or comments in the chat there. Oh, there's David. David's in a waiting room. Good. That's good. Good. I hope your waiting is profitable and enjoyable for you, David. Stereotype. Is there? Oh, someone is. Someone on the YouTube. There's someone on YouTube. That's exciting. Stereotype asks: is there ever a song where you first draft of the lyrics keep overriding your final version when you play it? Oh, I see. Yes, stuff like that does happen. Like writing a previous version, then rewriting it, and then messing up. Yeah, that can happen. Johnny Came Home Headless, because that one's such a complicated song when I wrote it with the rhyming. Sometimes I mess stuff up because I had changes in there, little changes here and there. And then what happens, you mess one of those little changes, and it's just a little thing, but it messes, your brain goes, and you go, oh, what are the words? I don't know this song. And then you blank out. That's not a fun place to be. But yeah, there are a couple of songs where I mostly finish them and then memorize it and then make a change, and that's always bad news. If you've memorized it and then change it, yeah, you're asking for trouble. But I've done that lots of times, yeah. Colonel Sidequest, I'm looking forward to the Cats album, Meow, whatever name it gets. Eventually I will put out the Cat album. It'll probably just be the same damn ones I put out, but I'll call it an album. Like, I'll just say, hey, I got 10 of them. It's an album now. I might redo a couple of them to make them sound a little better. Maybe call in some people to help me. But I think it's just going to be called Too Many Songs About Cats Volume 1 or something like that. Or I was thinking maybe Too Many Songs About Cats, The First Litter. Right? Would that work? The First Litter? Anyway. It's funny. I say these things and I can't get any. I have no idea if there's a reaction or not. But okay. Anyway, I'm glad I surveyed. Okay. Okay. What can I do? Was I going to do something? Oh, questions. I have to make sure I've answered all my questions because I'm almost done. Show notes. I think this is going smoothly. I think no one, if I hadn't mentioned it, none of you would have noticed that I didn't do anything beforehand today because I was too busy running around. I don't think anyone would have noticed that. Did that one. Here. Oh, was I answering Kyle's question? Did I ever do that one? Anyway, Kyle asks, do you remember the first song you ever wrote for the Arrogant Worms? That's an interesting question because you see, the Arrogant Worms, the name, we were a group doing stuff on campus radio, but we had no name. But a lot of the early songs were from then, like the first songs. So they were written, they're Arrogant Worm songs, but they were not written for the Arrogant Worms because the Arrogant Worms did not exist. So I don't know what song I wrote. Like, I think the oldest song that I wrote that we do is Going Hunting. And I'm not going to do it just because we have a show tomorrow and it's super high and I got a little bit, you gotta watch my throat. And I can still sing that high, just like when I was young, except now I can only do so much of it before things start taking a turn, right? Because I'm getting old. But I think Going Hunting is the first one I wrote for, that is an Arrogant Worms song, but it was not way before, but it was before the Arrogant Worms were a thing. And when I wrote it, I couldn't play guitar. I remember I couldn't play guitar. I just wrote out the lyrics and the tune. I just, in my head. Because I couldn't play guitar yet. I learned to play guitar because I was getting irritated always having to find someone to play guitar or piano so I could sing a song. And so then I taught myself. And that was the first song I taught myself. And I found out it was only 2 chords. Very disappointing. I thought it was like, oh man, I've written this really clever, intricate song and melody. It's like, no, it's 2 chords. It's as complicated as Achy Breaky Heart. Same chord. Going hunting, you can take my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think it understands. It's the same, yeah, it's different tempo, but it's pretty much Achy Breaky Heart, you know. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel. You know, okay. That was a good question. But so I don't remember the first song I wrote for the Arrogant Worms because I can't remember when we became the Arrogant Worms. But that is the oldest song that I wrote that the Arrogant Worms do. There. I think I answered that well. So I got time for one more song, but I'm going to see if there's any more questions first. You can make requests now too. Yeah, put in some requests and see if there's any I want to do. I'm making sure, did I get all the questions I had? I did. I answered them all. Good, Trevor. Like I said, got nothing coming up except that I will schedule that concert, Too Many Songs About Cats show, and lots of space for people wanting to take my comedy course starting January 12th, once a week, 7 weeks. Just go to my website, TrevorTheWorm, and you can check that out. Am I streaming next week? I think I am because it's the 23rd. I think I am. I'll make an announcement if I'm not, but I'm around. I don't think I'll actually have more time, way more time next week, actually, because I've done my work this week. I'm holding off on History is Made by Stupid People because I want to do it properly and find out where I put those damn other lyrics. I want to do that next week. And I should have time to find it next week. Carolyn saying, I didn't realize the last class. Yeah, well, it was Carolyn. It was, and you missed it. It was super great. Actually, we had super fun in the last class. Our last comedy class, last night. It went dark. We're doing Christmas stuff, but man, it was dark. So much blood. Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't have real blood, but so much blood happening in the sketches. Oh my God. Yeah, that we were writing. It was a dark place, the comedy class. Dark, what did I call it? Happiness and Death was basically our comedy class last night. Mm-hmm. Happiness and Death. Yep. It was a fun one. Okay. What am I doing now? I'm going to see if anyone made any requests that I can do. Carrot Juice. Oh, who wrote Carrot Juice song? Oh, I thought that was going to be a request. I wrote that with John and me. John and me. Me and John wrote the song. John and me wrote the song together. Me and John. Anyway, I'm just confusing myself now. There we go. David Lyle, 3 coins in a fountain of blood. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Oh, good. We have an official request for Carrot Juice's Murder, so now I can play it. I'm like a vampire. I have to be invited to do it, right? Here we go. Carrot Juice's Murder. I wrote this with John. Chris now sings it. He's been singing. He's only been singing for a while now, like 25 years. Crazy. That's crazy to think of. Crazy. But I always like singing this one. I can't do the backups because I'll be singing the main part. So you're welcome to do the backups for me if you want to do that. So thanks for coming. I'll be here next week, I do believe. If you want to make sure, I'll post on. If I don't, I will post on Facebook. I might even put something on Twitter, but I don't go there very much anymore because I find it like that. But if I have an announcement, I'll do it there. Okay. But yeah, I'm intending to go next week. There. Listen up, brothers and sisters, come hear my desperate tale. I speak of our friends of nature, trapped in the dirt like a jail. Vegetables live in oppression, served on our tables each night. This killing of veggies is madness. I say we take up the fight. Salads are only for murderers. Coleslaw's a fascist regime. Don't think that they don't have feelings just 'cause a radish can scream. I've heard the screams of the vegetables, watching their skins being peeled, grated and steamed with no mercy. How do you think that feels? Carrot juice constitutes murder. Greenhouses, prisons for slaves. It's time to stop all this gardening. Let's call a spade a spade. I saw a man eating celery, so I beat him black and blue. If he ever touches a sprout again, I'll bite him clean in two. Oh, I'm a political prisoner, trapped in a windowless cage, 'cause I stopped the slaughter of turnips by killing 5 men in a rage. I told the judge when he sentenced me, this is my finest hour. I'd kill those farmers again, just to save one more cauliflower. Oh, I've heard the screams of the vegetables, watching their skins being peeled, grated and steamed with no mercy. How do you think that feels? Carrot juice constitutes murder. Greenhouses, prisons for slaves. It's time to stop all this gardening. Let's call a spade a spade. How low as people do we dare to stoop, making young broccolis bleed in the soup, entire beans, unkeyed tomatoes that potted plants free. Don't mash that potato. Whoa! I've heard the screams of the vegetables, watching their skins being peeled, grated and steamed with no mercy. How do you think that feels? Carrot juice constitutes murder. Greenhouses, prisons for slaves. It's time to stop all this gardening. Let's call a spade a spade. It's 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 a spade. Well, thank you very much for coming on by. I should be better prepped next week. My work all ended this week, so I should be a little more. But maybe you like the car crashes. So maybe this might have appealed to some people. So yeah, thanks for coming by. Hope you survive this crazy next week, the run up to the holidays, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.